Alright, day 20. No, day 21 this time around. We'll just keep going. We'll just keep going. I still have plenty more to cut. So that's what I'm doing today. Now, in the midst of doing this, we actually reset our course to finish one plushie before we get started on the others. Alright, so since we're focusing on getting one of these done, I kind of noticed I don't have a lot else to do besides figuring out how the tail is gonna work. Because that's the one thing we didn't add to the prototype before we got started with the actual fabrics. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And I don't know if I've shown this already. Just lay you down right there. This is the fabric we're gonna use for the tail. It's a coat we got off the thrift shop. This came from my own pocket because we didn't actually need to make it furry, but I figured I would go the extra mile. So yeah, we actually do have enough fabric to make tails off of the one we're gonna use on Jin-Lu, but I want that coat. So yeah, first things first, we got this batch of everything else. We only need the outer fabric, so we gotta get rid of everything else. Now this is Mom's progress, and you can see she is, oh my god, she's good at this. You know, if it was just her doing this plushie, it would probably just take a week. I'll be honest. Alright, day 22, let's keep on rocking. Keep on rocking. We have this entire head done. We still need eyes, of course. And we still need to fiddle with the ears a little bit. We were thinking about, you can see this pin here. We're thinking about cutting down like that, so it doesn't give you that bat ear like this would. And I'll also need to trim these parts, just to get them a little bit nicer, because they look alright right now, but look at this. Right, that's not good. That's not good. In the meantime, I'm also figuring out how the tail is gonna look. Because again, we're planning on, we're focusing on getting one of these done. So I need to make the tail. And I think this is looking good. I'm gonna stuff it as well to see how that looks with the volume and everything. Has this table ever looked this clean? Before I started doing this, I feel like this is as clean as it ever been. It's kind of hard to get it all the way down. I'm gonna need a pen for this. Feels a little bit better, still need a bit more. Alright, so just looking at it, I can tell it's too small. It's a little too small. Like the length is alright, especially if you're gonna have it on your back. You don't want it to trail off, right? But it's just not poofy enough. It doesn't have that kind of volume that we're looking for. It might be a good tail, but it's not Jin-Lu's tail. But it's no big deal, we'll just make it bigger. Now that we have a solid template, I can start drawing it onto the fabric. Alright, so, you know, I've been working on the tail, and Mom has been working on the ears. To no avail, though, because these ears are not the way they're not the way I want them. I want them to be the very best. I want them more to be like a shark fin instead of hills. And you know, because the paper cutout was bad in of itself, I feel really bad because Mom has been struggling really hard to get these right, and they were just never going to be right. So yeah, That feels... I don't know about that. But it's the end of the weekend, so she doesn't have to work anymore. And I can redo the ears until next time. And then it'll be way faster. It's just like... But before that, I gotta keep going with the tail. I need one of these done, right? I'd like both, so let's go for that. But yeah, we gotta start with something. And I'll keep going with the tail. Now the fabric that we're gonna use for the tail isn't your typical fabric. It's made up of a bunch of small pieces. So if we cut into it like we usually do, I don't think it's gonna work. So I was hesitant to do anything without Mom's consulting, and so I went back to work on the legs. Let's turn this inside out and see what it looks like then. Oh no. Ah, dang. Looks like I got a bit of a knot right there. That's no good. Now we went back to fix this issue, but for now, I'll put it to the side. And now for the second leg. So, with get it? With the two legs done, we can move on to attaching them. I'll get back to you on that one. I think I need to fiddle with this a little bit and make sure I get this right. Looks alright. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Look at that. Oh, wait a minute. See, alright, I don't know if you can see it because it's black against black. But this is the reason we fold everything. Because these seams are sticking out. Looks like it's wearing socks. Well, there goes that. I'll have to redo this one. Now we're talking. Look at that. Look at that. Clean. This is what I like to see. Right. I'm gonna add the back as well. And then we can actually start stuffing if we want to. It's time! Do the back. And when you fold it, it's gonna go like this. And there's the back. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna save this for tomorrow because it's getting real dark outside. Fortunately, I had a lamp. I can see that I started at the wrong end. Where do I begin? What I should have done, because I started, you can see, I started on one side and then I did the other. What I should have done, mashed these two backs together and then added onto this. Because now I'm all the way down here and these don't match anymore. You can see one is longer than the other. That will not do. And since we are focusing on just getting one done at a time, I delegated this to Mom, so I started working on the tail. But Jesus Christ, look at this fucking mess! Ah!